The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
All right, it's time.
We get the show on the road.
I've been waiting for it all day.
And not a moment too soon.
Listen to talk radio.
This guy, Todd.
Monday through Friday.
5 to 7.
He's weird. Best thing on the radio.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Come and go for a ride in my burrito van. I wanna be your burrito man. You got a first class ticket to Burrito Land. I'll win you ride in my burrito van. Yeah!
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And it's National Burrito Day, so finish this sentence. When I order a burrito, it has to have blank on it. What does it got to have? Every time, every single time. I mean, obviously, it's got to have some sort of meat, right? Unless you're a vegetarian, which is fine. Or maybe you just like a bean burrito. But I like carnitas. The number one thing that has to be on my burrito every time is, of course, sour cream. That is a absolute must. Shredded cheese. Now, I like guacamole, but sometimes I'm in the mood for guac on my burrito. Sometimes I just want to dip the chips in it, right? And have it on the side. But maybe there's some place you go locally that has really good burritos. And I don't mean just like Chipotle. That sounds pretty good, though, right now. I'll be honest with you. But is there some place, a little hole in the wall, some place you go where you just absolutely love their burritos? I'd like to know. 937-957-1290. Coming up on the show tonight, we got some creepers in the news, sucking toes. Yeah, I know. Ian made that face. I agree. Yeah. I mean, generally, I don't mind toes, but not in this way. Not in this way. We got some food news. Let's see. What else do we... Oh, here's a phrase that has never been uttered before on this show. Ted Bundy is back in the news. Yeah. So we'll get to that. But first, we got some mail to get to.
Sit back down and shut your trap. It's time for mail call.
Message for you, son.
You should see a fan mail.
You got a message.
I got your letter. Amazing what you can accomplish by mail.
Congratulations, Skippy. You've got mail.
If you'd like to shoot me an email, it's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram at eveningedgetodd. Hey, Todd, I love your show and really appreciate what you do. Thank you. This email's from Barry and Huber. I had an idea I think would be fun for the Edgehead. Since you already track cars crashing into buildings and listeners guess the yearly total. Yeah, we've been doing that now for a couple of years. What if you ran a similar contest for the new Buc-ee's in Huber Heights? Specifically, have people guess the date when it'll get hit for the first time. Oh my gosh. Feels like it's only a matter of time. Keep up the good work, Barry in Huber Heights. Well, thank you, Barry. Well, that's an interesting idea. I know it opens on Monday, the big grand opening at Buc-ee's in Huber Heights. And I don't know that I want to go down that path, but I love that notion, right? Like what day? I don't know that I want to go down that path, Barry, but that is a great idea. And I promise you, the day that it happens, we will be all over that story for sure. Hey, Todd, I could use some advice. Wednesdays. Oh, wait a second. He could use some advice. Here we go.
I need advice from someone I can trust.
The answer lies with one man.
Todd? Could you help me, please?
I'm a very confused man.
Hey, Todd.
Tell me
I'm listening.
what to do.
Todd came through for you.
Just do what I tell you to do. Tell me, Todd. Tell me, Todd. Tell me, please.
Yeah, from time to time, I get an email from somebody needing advice. So here we go. Hey, Todd, I could use some advice. Wednesdays are trash day in our neighborhood. And yesterday morning, I saw my neighbor across the street roll their trash bin to the end of their driveway shortly before the trash truck picked up the trash. 5 minutes later, I saw the same neighbor walk across the street to my trash bin and put a bag of their trash in with my trash, which hadn't been picked up yet. At first, I didn't think much about it. I figured they just forgot or ran out of room in their bin. But later, when I told my wife what I saw, she was irate that the neighbor did it and was annoyed with me, oh boy, for not walking outside and saying something to them about it. My question, am I missing something here? I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal, but my wife came up with all these crazy scenarios as to why someone might want to dump their trash in someone else's bin. Like hiding evidence of something nefarious. I think she's overreacting, but she's still insisting I say something to the neighbor. What do you think? Love the show. Well, thank you. Gary in Dayton. Well, I got to be honest with you. It does seem kind of weird. And I feel like a month or so ago, there was a call, or I brought it up, where it was an issue of somebody walking their dog in a neighborhood and the dog doing its business, and the person who was walking the dog picked up the duty in a bag, right? Like you're supposed to, but then they dropped it in someone's trash can that was still sitting out by the curb instead of taking it home. That, yeah, to me, that's like a no. You don't do that. You don't drop that into somebody else's trash. But I don't know that I would be annoyed or irritated if a neighbor, maybe they ran out of room and they came over and put a bag of trash in my trash, as long as it doesn't cause my trash to become overflowing, right? And I wouldn't mind it so much if it was right before the trash truck was coming. I would say that if this happened like the night before, you put your trash cans out the night before generally. At least I do. I don't get up that early. Trash truck usually comes before I'm up and at 'em, to be honest with you, some days. But I think if you put it out there at night and then someone came along and maybe put a bag of like chicken bones or, some sort of food or something that has a scent that could attract rodents or trash pandas, then I think that would be a problem, because then it becomes your mess, right? The raccoons or whatever get into the bin and tear it all up, and the trash goes everywhere. But I guess it does kind of depend on whatever's in the bag. But I don't know. I don't know that I would confront somebody about that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody's had to deal with that. I would imagine that happens in maybe condo communities. But I think a lot of condo communities, at least to my recollection, don't you have to take your trash out to a dumpster, like a big dumpster? I don't think you just put it. I don't think everybody in a condo has their own trash bin, do they? I'm not sure. Candidly, I've never lived in a condo. I've lived in apartments, a little bit different. But maybe 937-957-1290, or you have a suggestion or some advice for Gary. I don't think Gary's wrong here. I think his wife is probably overreacting, but I can certainly see in certain instances where you don't want that, right? Yeah. Okay. I saw this today. This is a big story on WHIO.com. And folks that are from around here and lived here for a long time, you will remember the iconic name of Gil Whitney. Remember Gil Whitney? Yeah. He was
At 50 miles, the tornado is
this was
indicated
him.
by that strong echo to the southeast corner of the center of the screen. That familiar 6 hook now developing off the bottom of that tornado, that thunderstorm rather. The track apparently is taking it from northeastern Warren County into southeastern Montgomery County into central Greene County.
Police officials and the officials in Xenia are telling all their residents to take shelter right now.
So that was a little clip from WHIO back on April 3rd, 1974, which, of course, is tomorrow. And it is the 52nd anniversary of the F5 Xenia tornado that swept through part of the city. And Gil Whitney was a weather person. I don't think he was technically a meteorologist, but he was a weather person on Channel 7. And on that particular afternoon, he saw this on the radar. And before the National Weather Service could even issue a tornado warning, he was on the air talking about it and telling the people to take cover because he saw this hook echo on the radar, and people, took his warning. And unfortunately, 32 people lost their lives in the tornado. A few more passed a day or two later because of a fire that was ignited there in Xenia. But countless people's lives were saved because of this warning. The reason I bring this up, beyond the fact that tomorrow is the 52nd anniversary, Congressman Mike Turner has introduced a bill alongside the entire Ohio delegation to rename the United States Postal Office there in Xenia, which I've been to a number of times. They want to rename it Gil Whitney's Post Office Building. First of all, I didn't know his name was Gilman. Did you know that? Yeah, I didn't know that. I just thought it was Gil Whitney. They named him Gil. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There's also the Devil Wind Brewery that's in Xenia, and they have a little thing up on their wall, kind of I wouldn't call it a shrine, but there's some pictures of Gil, and I believe it's been a while since I've been there, but I think they have a copy of the Gil Whitney I Survived the Blizzard thing that they sent out. I've posted it on Facebook a couple of times, but yeah, that would be kind of cool. I think that's definitely a worthy thing. So maybe it's in the bill was introduced in the 119th Congress and referred to committee. So maybe one day soon they will rename that post office the Gil Whitney Post Office.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right, everybody. La Fiesta Express. Woohoo! Clinton's on his way for burritos. Excuse me. That's my favorite drop. Congratulations, Skippy. You've got mail. Of course, that is David Letterman. Burrito. Burrito. El tequila. Ooh, jalapenos. That sounds good. I like banana peppers. I mean, I like jalapenos, but I can put the smack down on some banana peppers.
Come and go for a ride in my burrito van. I wanna be your burrito man. You got a first class ticket.
I love this song.
To Burrito Land. How when you ride in my burrito van. Yeah.
It goes on. It's a much longer song, but I only wanted to play a little clip. I love that. Dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee. Does anybody have tomorrow off? I know some people that have Good Friday off. I'm just curious what the general population is doing if they're working tomorrow. I'm working. Ooh, there's an aerial shot of Buc-ee's. Holy cow. That is a lot of building that could get hit by a car.
And have some fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And my producer, Ian, I have to tell you, I don't think I've ever seen you run that fast. He was down the hallway, I think, at the snack machine. No, I think it was the snack machine. And just at the very end of that commercial break, he comes flying in. Oh, my gosh. He was like the Flash. It is the Evening Edge. Did I say that already? Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. DJ in Inglewood. What's going on, DJ?
Hi, Todd. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I am doing fantastic. I love listening to your show.
Oh, well, thank you. Hang on for a second. I got to give you your proper due here. A little casino bell.
Thank you, Todd.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So what's happening, DJ?
So 3 things. The comment about condos having trash bins. My daughter lived in some condos in Heber Heights, and each one of them had their own trash bins.
Oh, okay.
And I know this because she was always complaining about somebody stealing one of her trash bins.
Stealing the trash bin?
Stealing every week.
They didn't put like condo numbers or apartment numbers or something on them to identify?
I'm not sure because they had to replace them so often. I'm not sure if they did.
Wow. Okay, so that's a problem.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the trash situation. I don't think there's a problem with it, especially if it's your neighbors. Like, I mean, I understand the wife thinking maybe something nefarious is going on, but my husband and I walk through the neighborhood about 4 times a week, and we always take a trash bag with us.
Right.
And if we get enough trash before we get home and there's a trash can for me to put it in, I will walk up and put it in somebody's trash can.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's wrong.
I don't think so. Here's what I would say is if you open the trash bin and it has trash in it, you know, maybe the next morning is pickup and it's full to the brim and whatever you want to put in there is going to cause it to sort of be cracked open or something like that, then maybe not do that, because I don't want raccoons or cats or dogs or rats or whatever getting in there. So I could see where that would be a problem. But I think that this guy's wife was maybe just overreacting a little bit.
I think maybe they have a beef with the neighbor or don't like him very much.
Probably so. Now you said you had a third point.
Burritos,
beans. Yeah.
You have to have beans on the burrito.
Yeah. See, I'm just not I mean, I like beans generally. Mary, my wife, does not like beans, so we generally don't have beans in anything. But
really,
I could probably.
I feel like it's like the basis.
Maybe so. How about no? How about Ian's shaking his head? No. Now, what kind of salsa do you like to put on? Do you put on like the tomato side of, you know? Okay. Yeah.
Not the pico de gallo, because I'm the person that chives taste like soap.
Ah, yeah.
Or whatever that is. Not chives. What is that they put in? You know what I'm talking about. The
cilantro?
That one. Yes, that's it.
Yeah. I could live without cilantro, but I got to have the roasted corn salsa from Chipotle.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that too.
With the black beans and the corn. Oh,
okay.
So good.
Yeah, there you go with the beans again.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement.
All right, DJ. I appreciate your call. Call anytime. Got to fly here.
Thank you, Todd. Have a great happy Resurrection Day.
Oh, thank you.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Who, Todd? Okay, yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Happy Resurrection Day. I mean, I get it, but I wasn't expecting that. WHIO, hold please. I put line 1 on hold.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix spots. Your show today and tomorrow were not in here. It was all like as if you were automated, so I had to manually.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. We just played the clip of the body cam video audio I just heard of Tiger Woods. Are you comfortable? Yeah, I'm good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. What? Scurvy. You know, I've never seen that movie. I've never seen Nacho Libre. Am I missing out? All right, well, I'll check it out. Ah, Napoleon Dynamite. I like that one. Well, maybe I'll have to watch it. Well, Ian's not in the studio again, and there's about 20 seconds left. Wonder if he'll make it back. Oh, there he is. He was just down the hallway at the copier.
HIO is all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Can I turn on your radio?
Yes, already.
It's almost showtime.
Who's your favorite talk radio personality?
That's Todd.
He's weird.
Monday through Friday.
He's strange.
5 to 7.
Sloppy.
I mean, he sounds perfect.
He's dreamy.
What do you say? Let's get it going.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Well, of course, the Easter is Sunday, and my wife just sent me a picture. She's at Town and Country Shopping Center in Kettering, and the Easter Bunny is there. And this looks like one of the loneliest Easter bunnies ever. There's nobody in line, and it looks like there's a mom or somebody holding a kid who might be freaking out over the Easter Bunny. And I'm just curious, because I've seen a couple of pictures like this on social media where the line for the Easter Bunny was non-existent. Certainly not like when it's Christmas time and Santa's there. Are people still taking their kids to see the Easter Bunny, or has that sort of died out? I'm just curious. Maybe this is a trend. Maybe the Easter Bunny is a thing of the past. I remember going to have breakfast with the Easter Bunny at Reich's. Be like a Saturday morning or something. You show up, there's the Easter Bunny. There's a picture of me, I think, yanking on his tail. I know you're shocked to hear that, but yeah, I'm just curious if do they even have breakfast with the Easter Bunny anymore? 937-957-1290. Leanna in Sydney. What's going on, Leanna?
Hey, Todd. It's Leanna.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Todd. I'm glad you're back on the air.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I love the show.
Oh, hang on. You know, I think instead of having a little button that I have to hit with a mouse, I need like a giant red button in here that I can just hit without even thinking twice, and the casino bells go off. You know what I mean?
I love that idea.
Yeah. So what's happening?
Okay. This past weekend, on the 30th, I went fishing with my father and my brother up to the Maumee River.
Oh, wait a second. You sent me an email about this or a message.
I sure did.
Oh,
sir,
that's
yeah.
right. That's right. This is a great story. You got to hear this story. She shared this with me via Messenger, but Leanna, you go. This is a great story.
Thank you. So I went fishing up to the Maumee River with my father and my brother for my birthday. And we're fishing. I caught the first fish, which was cool.
Nice.
We moved to the second spot there that we were going to fish at, and the guys next to us said that they're going to leave, and they couldn't get their anchor unstuck from the bottom. They're yanking on it and couldn't get unstuck. So we could continue fishing. We offer them our other anchor. We tell them to cut it off, because it's not worth it.
Right,
it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So we're fishing, and all of a sudden we look over, and all we see is the boat start to capsize and go down, and you just hear him say, "Help!"
Oh,
it's him
no.
and his friend. Yeah, it's him and his friend on this boat. His friend jumps off. Other guy, he got sucked in under the boat.
Oh my gosh!
When it went under, he popped back up. Was holding on to the tip of the boat. Anyway, his friend's floating down the river. We get into action. We see it all happen. My brother, he gets the motor going on the boat. We whip around. We get up right to him, get him on the side of our boat. My dad's holding him on the side of the boat. This water's freezing cold,
Yeah.
going like 30 plus miles an hour,
Oh, wow.
and we're holding on to him. We're getting him to the shoreline. we're getting close to the shoreline. Man gets sucked under because there's like a big hole in front of like the shoreline right there.
Okay.
So we have to just pull him back up in a little bit. We finally get him to the shore. Man's in shock.
Oh my
cold.
gosh.
Oh yes, it was crazy. Other guy, his friend, did get saved by 2 other boaters and got into his boat. He was perfectly okay. They're both fine as far as we know. But pretty crazy birthday trip there to the Maumee.
Yeah. So how did the boat initially capsize? Were they standing up in it trying to loosen up whatever or what?
The anchor got stuck to the bottom, and they turned the boat around to try to pull it. And the boat just started to capsize because it took on water in the bottom. It got caught up in the propeller.
I see.
And then it just kind of pulled them straight under the bottom of the boat, the back there, just straight down. Yeah, and it was just a matter of seconds, and they flipped the boat under. Like I said, flipped the boat over, and he went under. It was.
Oh my gosh! Crazy. So did you guys? Did you call medics afterwards?
Somebody on the shoreline already had been called the paramedics, but
okay,
they were. Yeah, and but we got there was nobody else close enough. We were the closest people. We got there to him, got him to the shoreline, got him there before even the paramedics got there.
Wow. Well, good job. I'm going to give you guys a round of applause. That is heroic and awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, my brother and my dad they were on it. We were on it for sure.
Now, Lena, just I think this is correct. Aren't you the one who sent me the picture of your dad in the deer blind?
Yes, sir. That's
right. Yeah. That's right. I remember it was it last fall, maybe? I think it was last fall, and the idea or last hunting season, and that gave me the idea of asking people, what are you doing right now? Because you never know where or how people are listening or what they're doing when they're listening to the show. And your dad was up in a deer blind listening to the show, hunting. I love that.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we totally thought about you after the fact on the ride home. Be like, hey, yeah, we definitely need to tell Todd about that.
Well, I am glad that you did. Thank you so much, Leanna.
You're very welcome, sir.
Thanks.
We appreciate it. Love the show. We always listen.
Thank you. Have a great Easter weekend. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks. That line's open, 937-957-1290.
I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? What? But it goes without saying it's space aliens.
Well, this is kind of cool. I want to bring this up because last year was the first UFO conference in Fairborn. Remember, I talked about this on the show. This was an idea that was, I'm not going to take credit for it, but I should. I was talking about the fact a couple of years ago, I went to the Bigfoot Festival down in the, the hills, the Hocking Hills. And I came back that following Monday and I was like, man, oh man, you know what? Fairborn needs to capitalize on Area 51 and Hangar 18 and UFO, the whole thing. You know the story, right? So that day when I mentioned it, somebody was listening and called the show and said, hey, just by chance, I just came from a meeting where we're trying to plan this. Well, they had it last year. I went. It was a great success for the first year, and they're doing it again. Now, this time, it's the Dayton UFO Conference. They have expanded beyond the borders of Fairborn, and they're including the entire city of Dayton, the Dayton UFO Conference. And this was a lot of fun. They had experts, people, ufologists. They're talking about it. They had all kinds of vendors. I didn't see any people dressed up as aliens. I was hoping for that, but maybe this year. But it's happening on Saturday, July 11th. Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, goes until 7 p.m. at night. And it's at the Doubletree by Hilton at the Dayton Fairborn Conference Center. Right there on Colonel Glenn Highway. So if you love the topics of UFOs and aliens and all that good fun stuff, this is going to be the day for you. Tickets are not available yet, but I'm going to share this on my Facebook page, And that will put you in touch with the group that's doing this so you can find out when the tickets are going to go on sale. I would imagine it'll be soon. It's going to be available on Eventbrite. But mark your calendar. Once again, the Dayton UFO Conference happening in Fairborn, of course, home of Right Pat. That's, if you don't know the story, that's where supposedly when the alien ship crashed in Roswell, New Mexico, they brought the debris to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and that's what supposedly is in Hangar 18, or at least it was. That's the legend. So that's why they're doing it there. But it's sponsored by UFO 101, local UFO group. But I'll share this on my Facebook, and you can get details and when the tickets go on sale, go. But once again, Saturday, July 11th, 2026, at the Doubletree Hilton there in Fairborn.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here in Dayton.
Seriously funny.
He's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, all right, go get some Mexican. I'd like a taco, please. That's one meaty taco. Ha ha ha. Chimichanga. Oh, yes. Harvey Day. I remember the chimichangas at Chi-Chi's. Oh, man, I love Chi-Chi's. Oh, and by the way, Harvey, I saw that you purchased a memorial tree for my name of my son. Is that accurate? I don't mean to, I hope that's not too private to share, but I was really moved by that. And I think somebody else did too. Who was it? Hang on. Hold everything. Cynthia Fry. Well, that was very, very nice. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. That was very nice. Oh, yeah, fried ice cream. There used to be a place in Beaver Creek years and years and years ago called Papa Gallo's. It was over there close by the corner of Dayton, Xenia, and Fairfield.
Cool down. We'll have the latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Ooh, we're going to have so much fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
You are a stupid, stupid idiot!
Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot! Imbecile pig!
Wake up, idiot!
Silly dilly dilfio. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube, and we have an idiot from Indiana. And I was thinking, when I saw this story, I thought maybe that should be kind of sort of like a Florida man thing here on the show. The idiot from Indy. I don't know, just an idea. Maybe not. So this happened Tuesday morning in Evansville. A 35-year-old man by the name of Zachary Wilder is accused of stabbing himself and making up a story that someone else did it. And this is the craziest story. So police say officers responded to a stabbing behind a urgent care facility there in Evansville. When they got there, they found this guy with a knife sticking out of his leg. And he said, I was out taking the trash and I was attacked and stabbed. Somebody stabbed me and then took off. So the cops started, looking around the area, trying to find a suspect. They used drones. They used canines. They used other resources to look for this supposed nice man. Is that what it's called? Several daycares were closed. Schools were placed on lockdown, or daycares were put on lockdown. But after police reviewed surveillance video from a nearby business, they determined nobody else went behind the building at the time of the stabbing. Finally, under scrutiny and police questioning, the man admitted to making up the story to cover up the fact that he accidentally cut himself while breaking down boxes. Police said the man told them that he had another work injury and was afraid that he'd get in trouble if he reported a second work injury. So the guy stabbed himself in the leg while cutting boxes and then decided, I'm just going to blame it on a phantom criminal. But he made up the story. Took 3.5 hours of police resources. And now 35-year-old Zachary Wilder is charged with false information. I bet he probably lost his job.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I just sent Mary a message. We were going to go to Chipotle for burritos, but this talk of fried ice cream and chimichangas has whet my appetite. I don't know where we're going to go, but I may get a burrito, but I'm definitely going to have some fried ice cream. That sounds amazing. And as you can imagine, I've been eating my feelings. And that sounds really good. Really, really good. Heck, I might just have fried ice cream for dinner. You know? $79 hot rockin' degrees here in the Miami Valley.
Less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Have you ever heard of this guy?
It's Todd. It's Todd, honey.
He's funny.
Mondays are Friday.
5 to 7.
On the radio?
You can tell she likes Todd for Todd. It's a nut. Real character, that one.
Todd, let's do this.
Get the show started.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
And I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd. You know, yeah, it's just a goofy name, okay? Hi, what's your name? Todd. I'm Todd.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up, we got some food news mixed with a little science news. Has to do with the astronauts that are up there on the Artemis 2 spacecraft. The Orion spacecraft, really, the Orion, it was the Artemis rocket is what took them up, and now I think they're in the Orion spacecraft, or at least they will be, and that's what's taking them to the moon. Either way, we'll get to that. Also have this is I mentioned this last hour that this phrase has never been uttered before. We have some Ted Bundy is back in the news. Yeah. So we'll get to that. But I was just sitting here during the news break there, and I was watching Channel 7, and News Center 7 reporter Malik Patterson was doing a story that local police are warning the community of an increase in wire thefts. Now, I'm aware of copper thieves, right? We've heard these stories over the years. I actually knew somebody who had a house that they were getting ready to move into. It was vacant for a very brief time, and they came in one day, and all the copper tubing was gone. Somebody broke in and took it all. Well, now it's wire, and I guess it might be because of the same thing. I know there's copper and wiring, right? But police are saying that there's been an increase in wire thefts. Thieves have been spotted using ladders and safety vests to appear as legitimate utility workers. This according to the Dayton police. Criminals are often operating from unmarked vehicles while tampering with public equipment. So basically what they're doing is they're putting our public infrastructure at risk in order to make a buck. Well, of course, criminals are that way, right? They don't care. Legitimate utility crews, they say, typically use vehicles that are clearly marked with company names and logos. Authorized workers will be identifiable, have identifiable company information available on their equipment and vehicles. But I love this caution. Authorities caution that safety vests alone do not confirm that a person is authorized to work on public infrastructure. And that got me thinking, we've had this conversation a couple of times on the show where if you walk into some place with a ladder, you pretty much can get through without any question, right? Or if you walk in and you've got a clipboard and maybe a hard hat on, you can get into just about anywhere. Nobody questions it. I guess now we have to add a work vest, and that kind of makes sense too. A couple people walk into a building and they've got a work vest on. Maybe they got some tools, hard hat, we're here to do some work. You just let them right in, right? You don't even think about it. Cops are reporting a suspicious activity as it occurs allows law enforcement to respond and act quickly. Residents who witness tampering with the equipment or lines are encouraged to contact the police. All right. Well, now we know the thieves are now trying to steal wire from our infrastructure. So keep an eye on that, folks. We got some food news.
Well, what's your favorite food?
Don't play with your food.
This is a lot of food.
Isn't it glorious?
How you get so big that you own of this kind?
It is so scrumptious.
And it's science related.
Consider the following: miscellaneous and wondrous things.
Science!
You see, it's a matter of science, lad. Come here, I'll show you.
Brilliant.
Blah, blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah,
How can scientific truth be heresy?
What did the great man of science have to say today?
So, yesterday we carried the launch of the Artemis 2 rocket with the 4 astronauts going to circle the moon and then come back. And this is a 10-day mission. They went yesterday. They're going to swing around the moon. Then they're going to come back and they're going to splash down in the Pacific Ocean and then be rescued. But they're only going to be gone for 10 days. Now, 10 days, that's a good, healthy trip, right? Especially in space. So I remember as a kid hearing about the Apollo missions because I was very, very young. But I remember hearing that, the big drink at the time was Tang. and they had food that came in like toothpaste dispensers. It was very, very archaic, I guess. Just very, very old style, but that's what it was at the time. And I can't imagine that they had a lot of options back in the 70s. So I saw this a couple of weeks ago, and then I took time off. And then today, my wife sends me this list. This is the Artemis 2 crew menu for the next 10 days. There are 189 unique menu items on this flight. Now, I know some of this is probably testing, like how's this going to work? How's this is this functional? Can you eat this ice cream in space? That kind of thing. But 189 different menu items for a 10-day trip. That is insane. So here are some of the most common food items. I thought this was interesting. Tortillas, wheat flatbread, vegetable quiche, breakfast sausage, couscous with nuts, mango salad, granola with blueberries, almonds, cashews. Now, here we go. Barbecued beef brisket. Broccoli au gratin. Spicy green beans. Mac and cheese. Yeah, you got to have mac and cheese in space. Tropical fruit salad, butternut squash, and cauliflower. Now, you need something to wash that down with, right? Here we go. Coffee, green tea, mango peach smoothie, chocolate breakfast drink, a vanilla breakfast drink, lemonade, apple cider, pineapple drink, cocoa. Ooh, a nice hot cup of cocoa in space. That would be exquisite. And then a strawberry breakfast drink. And it says here, what will satisfy the crew's sweet tooth? All right. It's broken into several categories. We've got cookies. That's the biggest thing. The biggest dessert are the cookies. That's followed by chocolate. I guess just big old chunks of chocolate. Cake, candy-coated almonds, cobbler, and pudding. There's also 5 Canadian products that are going up, but it doesn't mention what they are. That's kind of weak. Maple syrup. Yep, that's okay. Maybe that's one of them. It says culinary flavorings. There's maple syrup, chocolate spread, peanut butter, hot sauce, spicy mustard, strawberry jam, honey cinnamon, almond butter. So I'm guessing the maple syrup is probably from Canada. I wonder if there's any Canadian bacon. How many cups of coffee does it take to power the Artemis 2 crew? I'm assuming that this is over the flight, the 10-day flight. 43 cups of coffee. That's got to be over 10 days, right? There's only 4 people on the ship. I hope they're not each drinking 10 cups of coffee a day. Holy cow. They will completely overshoot the moon. They'll end up on Mars. They'll be so hyped up. So that's kind of interesting. All those things, but 189 different unique items for a 10-day trip. Wow. Let's talk to Zach and Vandalia real quick. Hey, Zach, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Todd?
I'm well. So what's going on, brother?
Oh, not a whole lot. I just heard your guys' segment on how you can basically wear a safety vest or carry a ladder into any building and get access to it.
Pretty much. I mean, that seems to be kind of the rule. You know, you're working someplace and you see work guys or work gals come in and they're all decked out. They got the ladder, they got the vest, they got the hard hat. You're like, uh-oh, something's up.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. The reason I'm calling is because I actually do that exact thing for work. So I work for a pen test company here locally in Dayton.
Okay.
I guess most people would call us white hat hackers. So essentially, our job is to break into buildings and basically test their security. We're hired, by the company.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, we do right around 50 different sites a week. And probably a good 80% of them all fail. Mainly restaurants and gas stations. So where you're processing all your payments and mainly where a lot of people would care about. I mean, you can go to Goodwill and buy like a Spectrum uniform, or even if you just wear a nice polo shirt and some khakis and carry a laptop, you can get into basically anything.
Yeah.
So it's a little scary, and the world is catching on to it a lot, which is great.
Yeah. I think
I wanted to give you a call about that.
That would be. Do you ever do like ride-alongs? Because could I come in one day wearing a hard hat and come with you in a vest and a clipboard and see how easily I slip past security?
Yeah, we might be able to set that up. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and send you a message on Facebook.
Yes,
tonight.
Please. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to have you on and maybe get your side and hear it on the radio one day.
But when I go in, Zach, I'm going to be like, I'm here to do some work. You got to do the voice, right? You got to.
I mean, it depends on who's in front of you. If it's a teenage kid at McDonald's or something like that, usually if you walk in and say what you're there for, they'll just bring you right behind the counter,
Yeah.
Other times you got the hard security guy at the front door that's asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So.
I love that. That's great. All right. Well, send me a message, Zach.
I will. Thanks, Todd.
Yeah. I love that. That would be kind of a fun adventure. Maybe we can do a video of it or something.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy and where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
That's right, Leslie. I'm here with the Evening Edge. I'm here to do some work on your light bulbs. No, they're not at the front door, but hang on. There they are. I don't know if you can see them. Same two. I'm going to have to sneak out the back door. They're coming for me. Little monsters. Ooh, I think there might be an. Is there a new Ghosts tonight? I know it's on. I'm wondering if it's a new episode of Ghosts. Guard Goose.
A shakeup in the Trump cabinet today. We'll have the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
This will be fun for all of us, won't it?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. We have a new telephone number, 937-957-1290. And we got Mike in Piqua. What's going on, Mike?
Nothing. How you doing, sir? Love your show.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So what's shaking?
I'm calling because of your one comment about if you have a letter, a safety vest on, or anything, you can go anywhere. It just reminded me of the Ghostbusters 2 when they were tearing up New York City streets and they were with the water company, opened up the gas company and everything else. And then Bill Murray did that voice, what are you talking here? I'm over here. And all that other stuff. I'm like, man, he said everything right on the head. But
it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you've got a ladder, and I've heard this before. It's like you get a couple of guys, they want to break into a building, right? Or they want to break into a company. It's just like the guy that Zach who called a little while ago. You come in, you got your vest on, maybe you've got a logoed shirt that you bought at a thrift store, right? And you got your helmet, you got a ladder, yeah, maybe you got a tool belt, and you walk in and you're like, I'm here to work on the light bulbs, that kind of thing. And they're like, oh, all right, this way. There's the elevator, Very easy. Very easy. All right, Mike. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate your call. That line's open, 937-957-1290.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I'll tell you what you tell him. Here's what you say. If you have some information like that, email it to Todd. We can't take that on the air. Hey, Will's on the air. Will's on the air.
All talk
and talk
all the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's about that time.
I've been looking forward to it. Tell them about the radio show. Go ahead.
This is my favorite time of the day.
It's a good time. You know what I mean?
Just 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, it's good time.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. I'm just sitting in here in the studio watching CBS Evening News, and they have the body cam footage of Tiger Woods being arrested. First being tested after his accident last week, or whenever it was. Was it earlier this week? I can't remember. Everything's just a blur. But now I guess he got permission from his judge to leave the country to go to rehab. Yeah. He's got to leave the country because of privacy concerns. Well, maybe don't drive under the influence of something. But yeah, if you haven't seen that video, you got to watch it. It's quite extensive. 937-957-1290. I just want to mention this real quickly. I've been talking about this off and on throughout the show. Ted Bundy back in the news. And this is actually this is a great story. There was a woman that went missing back in 1974. She was 17, and her name was Laura, and she lived in Utah. She was last seen leaving a party, and then a month later, she was found murdered. Her body was battered and strangled, and they had no idea who did it. Now, they thought maybe it was notorious serial killer Ted Bundy, but they weren't 100% sure. But they reopened the case due to advances in forensic science, and they were able to identify Bundy as the killer of this poor 17-year-old girl. Apparently, a nylon stocking was used to strangle her, and evidence that they were able to take from those stockings were able to identify him as the murderer. Now, of course, he's gone. They fried him, but now his family will have some sort of closure on a murder that took place almost 50 years ago, over 50 years ago. So that's a good story that they got some closure. We got Steve in Kettering. What's going on, Steve?
Hey, Todd.
How are you?
It's good talking to you. I'm doing great, thanks. I think with all the reporting of the negative news, you need a good laugh.
Well, thank you.
After you announced that your wife saw the Easter Bunny at Town and Country,
yeah,
all of a sudden the motorcyclist pulled out of the parking lot dressed in in an Easter Bunny costume. And I followed him all the way through Oakwood. So
no, wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Hold everything. Let me make sure I understand this correctly. Okay.
All right.
All right. So, Steve, you're hanging out there at the Town and Country Shopping Center, right?
I was.
Okay.
Yep.
And you hear me mention that my wife sent me a photo of a Easter bunny that was there taking
That's
pictures,
correct.
and there was nobody in line except for one kid and his mom, and it looked like the kid was losing his mind.
I know. What a shame.
Yeah. And then the next thing you know, you see somebody in the Easter bunny suit get into a car in the parking lot and then leave.
No, he jumped on a motorcycle.
He jumped on a motorcycle.
And he was driving north on Far Hills then with his ears flapping in the wind.
Are you kidding me?
I'll send you a picture.
Oh my gosh. And you followed him? Now, did you intentionally try to follow this guy, or you just happen to be going in the same direction?
We're going the same direction. We stopped at the same stoplights about 7 times.
Oh my gosh. And
I thought you and your wife might enjoy that.
He had the full bunny costume on, and he was riding a motorcycle?
He was. And his pink ears were flying. I honked the horn at him.
My gosh.
He turned sideways so I could take a picture of it. So I can send that to you.
Yes, please. I would love to see that, because here's the thing. I mean, I've been in one of those costumes before, not an Easter bunny, but a costume similar to that. And how could you safely ride a motorcycle in a costume like that?
He was doing it, and he had goggles on. So, picture that in your mind, Todd.
Well, I want to see the pictures of it. So, yeah, send them to me, please, Steve. I would love that.
Can I text it to this number?
No, it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are you on social media? Are you on Facebook?
I am.
Oh, well, find me on Facebook. If you follow me Evening Edge Todd, you can just message it to me.
I'll do it, Todd.
All right.
I thought you might enjoy it.
I love that.
Enjoy your show and have a happy Easter weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sure other people had to see the Easter bunny. I think he said what, Route 48? The Easter bunny riding a motorcycle. Now, here's the question. What kind of bike was he on? Is the Easter bunny a Harley guy or a Harley bunny? Or was he riding a Suzuki or a Kawasaki? I'd be curious to know. Let's see. Harvey in Riverside. Hey, Harvey.
Hey, Todd.
I wasn't going to pile on with the jokes here, but I was reading up on Ted Bundy a little bit. Do you know what his last meal was? I got the information right here if you don't.
Oh, God. Are you really calling in with a serial killer joke?
He had fried ice cream.
He had fried ice cream?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't get it? Fried ice cream.
Oh, I gotcha. All right. Harvey.
Hey, I don't want to egg it on, so I won't do any Easter jokes. So that's good enough.
All right. Thank you, Harvey. Have a good one. Have a good one. Ooh, we got a Florida man story.
Oh, Florida man shines with every single crime, stupefying and delicious. Some might even think fictitious. Florida man is always ambitious.
Well, this is quite the Florida man story. And, usually Larry Hanskin on Miami Valley's Morning News, he talks about a myriad of things on the show besides the news and the traffic and the weather and all that. But I don't know that I've ever heard him do a Florida man story. Now, he doesn't present it like I do. Though if he wanted to use my open, he would be more than welcome to. But he talked about this morning, and I found the story. This Florida man, he was in Orange County. Cops say that this Florida man met two different women on the dating website OkCupid. Okay. Now, apparently he started dating one of them, and that one knew him under one name. And then, still on the app, he had another alias, and he met someone else. Okay? So it happens. We know this happens. But here's where it gets a little screwy. Apparently, he went to the first woman's house when they were dating, right? And unbeknownst to her, stole some jewelry. So the next thing you know, first woman, she's on OkCupid or maybe social media, and she sees the second woman posing that, hey, I just got engaged. Well, woman number two is wearing the ring that belonged to woman number one. So she said, that ring looks familiar. So she went and she looked in her jewelry drawer. And lo and behold, they were missing, along with some other jewelry. So she called the cops and said, hey, look, this other person has a ring that belonged to me that was given to her by this guy that I thought was my fiance. It was not. And it turns out that, he stole it and used an engagement ring from his first girlfriend or his first wife or fiance or whoever. I guess the ring was from a previous marriage, and he used that ring to propose to someone else. That is quite the Florida man turn. Holy cow. She called the cops. They reached out to the other woman who returned the stolen items. And of course, both women have now called it off with this Florida man, and police are now looking for the two-timer. He's on the lam. However, I thought this was kind of entertaining. He does have a police record, and cops say the jail where the suspect was previously booked noted that he had a tattoo on his left arm that read, quote, "Only God can judge me." So there's a quality Florida man. I saw this story, and my wife, Mary loves ranch dressing. I think she's talked about this on the show. Absolutely loves ranch dressing. And I saw that Hidden Valley Ranch, and I don't know who would have this kind of time, but Hidden Valley Ranch is hiring two duos. Could be a couple, could just be friends, whatever, to travel across Europe this summer as their first ever Ranch-bassadors. The gig will send 2 teams on an 8-week run involving 7 weeks of fully paid travel through multiple countries, all centered around one mission, and that is introducing ranch dressing to the rest of the world. Now, I have to tell you, I thought ranch dressing was already worldwide. I thought that was, wherever you would go, most, civil societies that have restaurants, that you order a salad, you're like, I'd like ranch dressing. Now, I know that it's American. I get that. But you would think that it's been around so long that it would be all over the place, all over the world. My old morning show partner, who was from England, Sean, I remember going out to lunch with him when we worked together back in the 90s. And if he got fries, he would get ranch because he liked dipping his fries in ranch. And I'm sure that he did that back in England. So it's just kind of interesting. Each duo will follow a multi-country route with stops that could include London, Ireland, Iceland, France, Germany, Switzerland, and Sweden. And then the other group will take a southern route. They'll go through Spain, Portugal, Italy, Croatia, and Greece. Applications open April 6th and close April 10th, but anyone interested could preview the application questions now and start prepping. And then Hidden Valley Ranch will notify selected applicants for interviews by the week of April 29th. So if you really, really, really love ranch dressing and you want to become a ranch-bassador and you got nothing going on this summer, go to hiddenvalley.com/ranch-bassador.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy and where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
I honestly didn't know ranch dressing wasn't like a thing. And the rest of the world, I thought by this point it would have been all over the place. Though when I don't remember specifically though when I visited France many years ago. I don't remember there being ranch, but I also don't remember there not being ranch. I just don't remember. But, it's American, so the French probably wouldn't be serving it anyway. We don't want any stupid American ranch. That wasn't a very good French accent, but...
Dayton's only all-news morning show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO. Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
Even more rain is coming this weekend. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
It really is a lot of fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Crazy creep!
Bunch of weirdos.
Sounds like a creep to me.
Whack job. You know, you're starting to creep me out, man.
Your move, creep.
You little creep!
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Ending the show tonight with a little creeper news. As promised at the beginning of the show, I said we had a creeper about a guy sucking on toes. So Ian shaking his head in disgust. Just disgusting. California man was sentenced to more than 6 years in prison for breaking into a woman's home and sucking on her toes as she slept. 28-year-old from Modesto was convicted of felony stalking and breaking into a residence with the intent to commit a sex act. He was given the maximum sentence under California law, 6 years and 8 months in state prison. Prosecutors say the man became obsessed with this woman in February of 2025 after seeing her at her workplace. He reportedly showed up at her work many times and asked the victim out on a date, even sending her a letter saying he wanted to take her to Mexico. The harassment continued for weeks until May of 2025 when he broke into her house. The woman told police she woke up to find the creeper in her bedroom, sucking on her toes and trying to get into her bed. Although she was terrified, the woman managed to talk with the creeper in a friendly demeanor in an attempt to keep him calm and de-escalate the situation. Eventually, other members in the home went to the victim's bedroom and demanded the toe-sucking suspect to leave. He fled, but cops were able to identify the creeper and later arrest him. He admitted to breaking in and sucking the woman's toes. Why does that disgust you so much, Ian? I mean, I know it's a crime and that's not appropriate, but...
Just odd, man.
You're not a toe guy? You don't like feet?
I mean, I don't hate them, but it's just like I feel the same way about you, like as you do.
Oh.
Just it's there, but like, come on. I feel like, just come on.
I got you. There's a lot of people that make money selling feet pictures.
Should I try it out?
I don't know that they want to see your feet.
What?
We'll put some nice polish on it. Maybe they will.
Okay.
All right. Well, have a terrific Thursday night. We'll be back tomorrow just after 5. Tomorrow night will be Hot Hat Friday. Plus, it's the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase just around 6:45. We'll be hearing a tune from the Lisa Gain Band from here in the Dayton area. So have a terrific night. We'll see you tomorrow here on the Evening Edge. All right, everybody. Have a great night. See ya.